I am Manjula. Welcome to Manjula's Kitchen. Stuffed paratha made easy. I am truly excited. Stuffed paratha sounds difficult to make and time consuming, and honestly, they are. They are one of the most loved Indian breads. But making the dough, rolling the paratha is the part that creates the most work, the most mess, and the most cleanup. They are why I have been experimenting with easier ways to make them while keeping the taste true to the original. You can call it semi-homemade because I am using store-bought uncooked rotis. In the end, your own finishing touch makes all the difference. Today I am sharing recipe for two different parathas. Aloo potato paratha, my favorite classic, Gobhi cauliflower paratha, my husband's favorite. This recipe will make two paratha, one of each. So let's get started. So first I will prepare the fillings. For aloo or potato paratha, here I have half a cup of boiled and mashed potatoes. Make sure when you boil the potatoes, they are firm, they are not mushy, otherwise they absorb the water. I have here 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of mango powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cumin seed, 1/8 teaspoon of asafetida, about 1 teaspoon of finely chopped green chilies, and 2 tablespoons of finely chopped cilantro. And I am going to put about half a teaspoon of ginger. Okay, that's it. Sorry, I like to use jester. So mix it well. This is the point. You can taste the filling if you want to adjust some more salt or pepper. And now I will prepare the Gobhi cauliflower filling. So here again I have half a cup of grated cauliflower, and I am putting about 1 tablespoon of potato. It makes it hold better. 2 tablespoons of cilantro, half a teaspoon of cumin seed, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/8 teaspoon of asafetida, 1/4 teaspoon of mango powder, and 1 teaspoon of finely chopped green chilies. And again I will put about half a teaspoon of ginger, and I like to use the fine ginger. Okay, and mix it well. Again, this is the time you can taste the filling to make sure if you want to add something. Okay, my fillings are ready and I am ready to make the parathas. Like I said, I am using the store-bought uncooked rotis. So heat is on low medium. So first I will just put couple of drops of oil and wipe it clean. Now cook these roti one side. The side we are cooking the roti, that's the side we will put the filling. So this should take about 20 to 30 seconds. So as you see, it has started puffing, so it's ready. So I'm going to make all 4 rotis same way. let's turn off the heat. And like I said, we will put the filling, spread the filling on the side we have cooked. So here it is. Just move it a little bit. And I am going to spread the filling evenly. And fingers do the work better. So it depends on the size of the roti you have. So it can be little bit more or less. Okay, and I am going to put the another roti over, again the same way. And I am going to prepare my another paratha, Gobhi ka paratha. So this is the side I cooked. So I said I have put little bit potatoes in the gobi filling, cauliflower filling. That way it will hold it better. Just spread it evenly. Okay, and put the another one over. So now we are ready to cook. Heat is on low medium. Again put little bit oil. Spread it. So this is a cauliflower gobi paratha. Just slide it over the skillet. And press it and cook. Put about half a teaspoon of oil and spread around. And believe me, when they are ready, they'll just look like a real paratha you have made it from scratch. Just look at it, how pretty it looks. Again, spread about half a teaspoon of oil. Spread it around. These rotis are ready to puff, but I don't want them to puff, so I'm just going to prick them. Okay, and sit. Just look at it. Looks beautiful. It's ready. I'm going to take it out. Now we are going to cook potato paratha, aloo ka paratha, and just slide it over. And put half a teaspoon of oil. Spread it evenly. Again, prick few places. We don't want this to puff, otherwise it will get separated. See how nice it is looking. And again, half teaspoon. These parathas will be crispy. Of course, they taste best when they are served hot, but cold is okay, or you can heat it up again. If you are planning to heat up again, then don't cook little bit less. My gosh, they just look like a real paratha. And believe me, they taste also like one. So parathas are ready. Parathas are ready. Parathas always taste best when they are served hot. If you are serving this later, you can always warm it up over the skillet. I like to serve parathas with spiced yogurt and pickle. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so and click the bell icon to receive my latest videos. Check out more recipes on my website manjulaskitchen.com. Thank you.